Happy, what is today? Happy March. It is March 11th. Today is my friend Paris's birthday, one of my favorite Pisces, probably one of the only Pisces that I like. So shout out to her. But as we know, as I know, we are all made up of all of the signs. We all embody all of the signs. All of the signs are within us. And our birth chart and our specific placements show us, where our strengths and weaknesses lie. Some of us have more earth, more fire, more wind, more, whatever it is. But yeah, our birth chart helps us to guide through that. But at the end of the day, we all are made up of every sign. Everything is everything. I am you, you are me. We are all one. So yeah, I wanted to come here today to talk to you guys about the current astrology and the planets that are happening right now, and where they are landing into to take us into the new year. The third and final new year, which is occurring on March 21st, which is when Aries season starts. So in the astrological world, the new year actually begins with Aries season. That is spring, that is the rebirth, that is where everything starts, where it begins, the Aries season, and then we wrap up with winter season. So I know a lot of us are used to winter being like where the new year starts with January 1st, but if we think about it and feel like the collective energy in the air as we all evolve more and start to understand more about the differences in times, and as opposed to what has been fed to us, what we're used to seeing on our calendars, what we're used to celebrating in historic times, as we are beginning to evolve and think a little bit deeper about what it is that we've been taught, but really the feeling, the energy, what's in the air. I've noticed a few of my friends and other people March really feels like the start of the year, and it makes more sense because winter is like that final hill throughout the year that we have to push up and through. Or honestly, winter, I feel like halfway through we get to the hill, and then it's like coming down in preparation to really begin again. And I think winter helps with that. When it's like cold, like they say, a lot of animals hibernate. We are the same. I feel like wintertime has been good for just hibernation, for just coming back to self, taking some time in meditation, some space and isolation, just some time to rethink about the year, reevaluate what you've been through, what you've learned, what you've grown from, what you have reaped, the lessons that you have learned. And winter can be very hard. It can be very depressing. It can be very long. And I think the main thing about winter is really just coming back to self and taking some time to relax and to give ourselves a break after the past 12 months or so. And yeah, and it's snowing, so I feel like it's just crazy to think that we will actually start a new year in the midst of winter, which is like one of the hardest seasons ever. Like, this is really the end of 2021. So in a few weeks, in about a week and a half, Monday, March 21st, we will begin Aries season, so the final New Year's. And the planets are pretty much settled, a lot of them, as to where they will be until then. So of course the sun is in Pisces. It is Pisces season. I am not sure where the moon is right now, but we have a full moon in Virgo coming up in next Wednesday, so we got to be like maybe around a Cancer moon is like 3 days. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, so the moon will be in Virgo, so it's somewhere before Virgo right now. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining me. It's been such a long journey. I'm excited because some fun news is coming up soon. I guess I shouldn't announce it because it's kind of a partnership, and I don't know how many of you people have followed me through this journey since I've been at Eastern and on YouTube, but it was like a fun show that I used to do with this person who means the world to me, and we're thinking about relaunching it. But I'm gonna just be quiet. We're just gonna pretend that I never said that. But I think 2022 is gonna be super fun. I'm excited. So yeah, I might get into some more yoga videos on here too in the meantime. but we'll see. Don't hold me to that. But I have been like following some new people and getting very inspired by their content. So I'll probably be switching it up soon and just mixing it up. Of course, I'm gonna keep my like astrology videos, but I do want to do some more like videos focused on specific topics, because I know these videos, like, it's a lot that goes into it, but really we're ever evolving. So I'm just gonna keep evolving as it goes and going with the flow and seeing what life brings me and what I feel called to offer you guys and inspiration and insights. So let's get into it. The first planet that I want to talk about is Mercury, which has entered Pisces during this Pisces season. And Mercury rules our communication, our thoughts, our perception. And as you know, our mind is really where it all starts. If you think it, you can believe it. And the power of the mind is truly inspirational. That was at 555, which is crazy. But yeah, change. So this change in Mercury, I want to read just a tiny bit because my mind has been everywhere, and like maybe that's with the Pisces, because Pisces is the only water sign that is also mutable, so very go with the flow. So if you think about like a whirlpool or some type of water that is continuously moving and going with the flow, Pisces is the most go with the flow of them all, because you have Scorpio, which is a water sign, but it's a fixed water sign. So if you could think about like mud or something, like it's wet, but it's like it's very stuck in its position and where it wants to be, like it knows where it is. And then you have Cancer, which is I'm trying to think of what water you would compare Cancer to, like the watering of your plants or something. Cancer is like a cardinal water sign, so it's like a leader, the starter, sort of like Aries season, which is cardinal as well. It's like the start of a season, and it's the leading water solution. But yeah, so Mercury is in Pisces, which is this ever-flowing, ever-going river of information coming to us, which can intensify our dreams and can prepare us or bring us these visions of creative breakthroughs, heightened intuition, and like I said before, some wild dreams in the weeks ahead. So it will be here until March 27th. So yeah, and let's go into the next things. I don't want to talk for too long. I just wanted to make this quick, and we're already at 7 minutes. So next I want to talk about Mars. And Mars is the planet that rules our drive, our inspiration to get projects done, how we are when we're angry, how we are when we are doing all of the things that we do as human beings. And essentially it's like the gas in our tank, the way that we power through life. So Mars in Aquarius, which Aquarius, this is really the age of Aquarius because so many planets have been in Aquarius for the last like year, which is beautiful because Aquarius is like this sign of inspiration. It's like a mental sign, but it's all about just being innovative in our thinking, being community forward, being open-minded, and just really thinking about the bigger picture. So that Mars coming into this energy of Aquarius, there was this line that I really liked that talks about using this upcoming Aquarian energy to take some serious and meaningful action in our lives and as a collective. So under this influence, we are reminded that our mind is our biggest weapon and that magic happens when we gather under a common purpose. So Mars in Aquarius really is this inspired action to do things that will help not only you, but the community around you. What seeds are you planting? What things are you getting done to really help those around you, to help those that will come after you, to help those who have come before you? What breakthroughs are you making it through? Yeah, just really the bigger picture. And the final planet that I wanted to address today is Venus. And Venus, the planet of love and relationships, has also entered Aquarius. Venus and Mars have been playing this like game the past few months because they were in Capricorn together, and they just been getting closer and closer and like going into signs together and leaving them together. They've just been, which is interesting because it's like the way that we get things done and the way that we love are like really been, and they've been in balance. They've been on the same path lately, which is interesting, you know, something to think about. But yeah, so Venus in Aquarius will fill your social life with laughter and love. And Venus in Aquarius, as I am a Venus in Aries, my sister is actually a Venus in Aquarius, and me and her are like literally yin and yang. And I'm like, it's crazy because my Venus in Aries is, like I said, Venus in Aries is really the start of the year, so it's the most like immature Venus sign ever. So I'm the most immature in relationships, or I have the most to learn, let me say. And hers being an Aquarius, Aquarius is the second most evolved sign because the zodiac year ends with Pisces, and Aquarius is right before that, so it's the second. So yeah, this Venus in Aquarius is just such a very mature, thoughtful person in relationships, and they can kind of see the bigger scope. They take a longer time to make decisions because they think about it more. It's like a very mature Venus sign to have. And with it being in Aquarius, which is this air sign that has mastered detachment, it's not so focused on the reward or itself or like love or like these selfish things, but it thinks about, wow, and that was 11:11, but it thinks about the biggest, you know, what will make the most sense for the collective, what makes the most sense for everybody, how could this work out for everybody and not just myself, which I think is so beautiful. And I'll read a little bit about it. When Venus is in Aquarius, we will instantly notice the desire to express our love in purely authentic ways that honor our own individuality. Friendship, platonic connections, social acquaintances become especially important to us, even more so than just dancing with a twin flame. What we learn from the period when Venus dances through the water bearer zodiac sign is that soulmates come in many forms and all are of equal importance. So I love that so much for us as we move into this new year with the power of Pisces along with the power of Aquarius, to really help us think about collectively what makes sense as we all move forward and shift into this new year. But also with that power of Pisces, which I believe that Jupiter and Neptune are both still in Pisces. I could be wrong, but with so much in Pisces as well, Pisces really gives us the chance to create, to think outside of the norm, to have these creative breakthroughs and to be more inspired and more passionate about what it is that we're imagining, what it is that we're creating. So with those duos side by side, I think we'll be all right. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm about to do some research today because I really want to make more journals, and I want to, I just want to have a plethora for everybody to choose from. And I really want to be like a great source of a place where anybody can find whatever kind of journal it is that they want. So that is the empire that I am working on building this year. And yeah, so stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't make another video before the new year, Happy New Year. I love you so much. You have almost made it to the end of winter season. We have like a week and a half left, you guys. You can do it. Just think about how far that you've come. Think about all the things that you've learned. Think about how amazing you are and how far you will go with this next year, without thinking so much about time and space and boundaries and restrictions, but really this unlimited thinking outside of the box to what you can create and imagine and live that will like make you happy, not just make you rich, not just, you know, do the superficial things, but what will really fill your soul and your heart, and what are you really called to do this year with your time and your energy and your intellect and your gifts. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you.